He's described as compassionate.
Tom has a real good heart. He's just a generous person.
Community-minded.
Tom wants to reach people. Tom wants to make a difference.
And now,
here's my favorite line.
Connected unlike he's ever been before.
I'm a boomer who's now a zoomer.
Yeah, I think that describes Tom well. You know, I remember when he first started using texting in a flip phone.
A man known for his message.
Contemplation is the opposite of reaction.
Tom Thibodeau is finding ways to continue to share that message.
My medium is the oral tradition.
In this new virtual tradition.
So worried about getting it right that I forgot about that this is a place for human interaction, and how can we make it the most welcoming, hospitable place possible?
Even when that place is in front of a screen.
He's continued to reach the thousands of people a year that he speaks to and helps teach servant leadership to. Tom wants to reach people. Tom wants to make a difference. And if this is the vehicle he has to use, I think Tom will use any vehicle he can.
One of the things I find so remarkable about Tom is his endless curiosity. He's always reading new things, and he's trying to find ways of how do we take like timeless wisdom and current research and put them together to kind of inform and educate people who find themselves in leadership roles.
He just seems to give and give and give in any way that he can.
Tom recalls when he was blessed with that giving spirit, recounting a story of more than a half-century ago, like it was just yesterday.
When I was 12, my mother suffered from postpartum depression. She gave birth to my youngest sister. I'm the oldest of 6, and she was hospitalized. We're living in Wisconsin Rapids. We don't have any family there. My father had to ask 6 different families to take in his children. So I was given over to his family that had a boy that was a year older than I was, and I shared his bedroom, and I was in their house, and very much estranged. I mean, I didn't know this family at all. I'm by myself. You go back to school, and nobody's talking about, well, my mom's in a psychiatric unit. And one night, I'm by myself in bed, and I'm looking outside, and I'm crying, and I just prayed, God, please take care of my mom. Please take care of our family. Please help me. And at 12 years of age, I felt this presence that I was loved. And there was a level of understanding that I'd be okay. About 2 weeks later, I'm with my dad, and we're alone, and I said, who's helping mom? And he said, psychologist. I said, well, do you need to be a psychologist? Well, you go to college and get a degree in psychology, and you go on to get a master's degree. And I said, I want to do that. I want to help other people that are helping my mom. So at age 12, I had a life of prayer and service. And that's been my foundation for my whole life. It's something that you're called to do, not a sense of obligation, but it's just service is love made visible.
It's a love that cannot be stopped, neither by virtual nor physical setbacks.
I heard the other day he gave a staff assembly on well-being, a session on well-being, after he was recovering from an unfortunate fall. So he doesn't even take the time to heal himself. He helps other people heal in these incredible times.
He's always concerned about the least in our society. Who are the people that we tend to overlook, who might not always have some of the advantages that others have, and he's looking to say, like, if we have leadership roles, part of our responsibility is to care for others.
When I go out and talk to alumni, I get chills when I hear the stories of they didn't realize it in the time, but looking back 2, 3, 10 years later, they remember what Tom taught them and the work he did.
While Tom Thibodeau's impact resonates through whatever conduit he channels it, his work is powered by those of the closest connection.
The real recognition belongs to my wife and to my daughters, that any of us who give an opportunity to serve within the community, it's only because we have the support of the people that love us and encourage us and make sacrifices on our behalf. And I could not have done anything in this community had it not been for the love and support, understanding, and forgiveness of my wife and children. And so that's where my gratitude comes from. And I'm so grateful then when I see other people serving the community, because I know that their families too are making the same sacrifices so that I might enjoy the quality of life that we enjoy together.